Alrighty, everyone, welcome into day 6 of the free-to-play journey. I'm just gonna say this right now, whoever ends up winning this account, it's pretty stacked already. Let's take a look at something real quick, which is hilarious. I was in summons, and I was thinking, I'd like to get one more copy of Sweetheart to get her P2. So that way we can use her. Get her P2, get a little bit more damage just to have it on one of her abilities. Get closer to P3. Hopefully we get it in the future for whoever gets this account. And I was like, if we end up getting a 6-star, I hope we lose the 50-50. That way we can guarantee 6 when he comes out. Guys and girls, look who we ended up pulling. There's no reason to use Sweetheart anymore. We got the best in slot, or second best in slot, or tied for best in slot, Beast DPS right now. So, we've already put some resources into Sweetheart. This is going to kind of sidewind what I want it to do, but I'll explain why, and I'll explain like my thought process going forward. Sweetheart is a good backup for Beast. She'll be good still. The resources that we put into her is great. We're not going to push her to I3 like we had planned. The ones we will be pushing to I3 right now is going to be 37 Melania, and most likely right around the time 6 comes out, we'll have enough resources to get him a little bit quicker up in status once we pull him. It'll make for a much well-rounded team. Not only did we pull Melania, we also pulled a balloon party. So now we have a dedicated healer on this account until Tooth Fairy comes out. Tooth Fairy is someone that we're definitely going to be going for. So here's my path, my process, my path, what I'm thinking, what I'm going to be doing. Once you complete the missions, I believe it is these tail missions. On one of them, they give you, I believe it's from one of these. Anyways, from one of these missions, they give you this right here, or maybe it's from the story. Anyways, they give you this right here that'll let you choose one free 6-star. I'm gonna go with Hopscotch, just because Hopscotch is very versatile. It will allow for a lot of different characters that we'll be having on the account earlier on to benefit from it, especially pushing through like story modes and event modes where it's not just straight up bosses like raids and everything, and the artificial somnambulism. This one I feel like is just a smart choice, because if we go over here to the bank, once we get our fragments up, we're going to be going for luxurious leisure here. So we're going to save this up to 300, go for luxurious leisure. This is probably one of the best, I would say, Psychubes to get. And now that it's out, it just makes it even more better. Even more better? It makes it even better that we got Melania, because now we have a lot of versatility. We have our main DPS, secondary DPS. Main DPS, secondary DPS. For Beast, we have her, Tenet, as a support or a 4th, and we're getting DK in today's day 6, so we will be getting DK on 2 more days. We'll be getting DK, so pretty nice that we're getting that. We also have all of this to finish right here. Well, we have one more mission to finish right here. And then the last one, number 9, we'll be able to complete that pretty quick. Dailies, weeklies, we knocked those out very easily on the first day. Just to reiterate on this one right here, we ended up choosing Bicornbloom just to have her. She's good with a lot of different teams. In the wilderness, so I haven't spent any refresh. That's one thing that I'm trying not to do. I'm trying to go completely without spending any resources on refreshing stamina. Obviously, we can refresh as much as we want to get everyone maxed out, but we're going at a pace that I feel like is most relatable to people that want to hold on to all their clear drops for summons. I would do that for sure on a free-to-play account. I would not spend them on refreshes because there's no PvP in this game. The only rushing aspect is clearing all the content in events, which, good thing for this event, most of the content that you can clear within here is very easy, and then chapter 5 is staying forever. The only thing about chapter 5 that is not staying forever, I have it locked on this one, but the only thing about chapter 5 that is not staying forever is the bonuses that you get to spend right here. So you get these bonuses off rip, or was it this one? I forget. Let's check. Yeah, so you get these bonuses when you clear the 5th story or the 5th chapter the first time on normal and hard. But of course, these can be farmed from the... Was it this one right here? No. They can be farmed from this right here. So you can farm those right there, which is also good to do once you get as far as you can. I haven't even tried to do any of this stuff yet because I was focused on just getting 37 up and then figuring out where I wanted to go. The hilarious thing that also happened today was from here, I told you guys, pull on this one first. We ended up pulling the Psychube. So huge W early on. We don't have a lot of resources to like build up any Psychubes yet because we're only on day 6. So if we look in our warehouse right here at our Psychubes that we have, this is kind of what we're rocking right now. And then of course I can choose this one. Let me just do it right now before I forget. I can choose this one and grab the hopscotch to have that. If we had different characters, yes, there is some better best in slot Psychubes that were in that selection. Hopscotch is just the most versatile one out of all of them. So it's the one that I feel like will give us the most benefit on the account, and it's not something that will just waste grabbing. So yeah, that's my thought process on the Psychube. Just to reiterate, we're doing 37 to I3, Melania to I3. We will be bringing both of these up to I2, level 40, to get them ready to go. I'm probably going to hold off on Tenet until we've gotten DK all the way up, because during this next, how many days left do we have until 6 comes out? Let's check. So we have 26 days left on the banner for 37. And I believe once she finishes, we'll go ahead and get 6. Actually, let's check on that real quick. Let's see if they have a date on it so we can just check real quick. Let's go home. Do they? No, they do not. Okay, well, it should be coming around whenever she her banner finishes, because we have on here 47 days left of the actual event. So he'll be coming out after, obviously. Then we'll get the Inside Truth, I believe, will unlock as well. So we'll be able to see what that foretells, like in currencies and stuff like that, to use. But right now, this is pretty good. A lot of these, they offer the Sharpdotney and Dust. So when you roll on these, you're not really wasting stamina to grind these out, because you do, that one's the last one. You don't want to go on that until you've just finished everything. But a lot of these give you a lot of chances to get it. So, I mean, that's, what is that? 90,000 of those. Pretty good amount for just rolling for things that you're actually going to use on the account. But other than that, that's about where we're at on day 6. On the story, I completely forgot to do this. I'll knock this out today, so that way we can go ahead and unlock the rest of the wilderness. That is going to be my very next thing that I max out before we even farm for like character stamina or character levels or anything like that. We are going to come in here into the Paleo Hall and max everything out. Once I refresh in stamina, that's what I'm going to be doing. Try to get that done as fast as possible. I probably should have done that on day 4, but I wanted to get as fast team higher up as possible to get ready for the Prisoner in the Cave. That way I can just clear the content and clear chapter 5 once we get there and not have a problem and not be stressing about it right before the event ends. But other than that, yeah, pick a good 6 characters, because obviously we want to be able to clear the artificial. So I would do 2 of every subclass, or 2 of every element starting out with, and then you can start working on your 3rd for each element depending on the week of the artificial, which this week I believe that it is mineral and star, if I'm not mistaken. It should be mineral and star. So those are more of the top priorities that you'll be going for right now if you have them. If not, just prepare for the next week. You're not going to complete the entirety, like stage 5 and 6 is probably going to be really tough your first week going into it. But unless you just got extremely lucky with like drops on everything and you just happen to I3 everyone and level 60 I3 everyone or something, you know, but very unlikely. If y'all have any questions about kind of where we're at on day 6, what the path is going forward, obviously we will be going for 6. Now we have him kind of guaranteed because we ended up getting this Melania, and 37 was right here. So we got her in 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So in 19 more summons afterwards, we ended up getting the loss of 50-50 in Melania, which means that 6 is going to be guaranteed. Huge, huge, huge. I would not recommend doing what I did on just summoning willy-nilly. I was just hoping to get another sweetheart for this account, and if we ended up getting another 37, it wouldn't have been such a bad thing, because this event is going to provide us with a ton of unilogs and clear drops for this event. Anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Into day 6. Tomorrow will be day 7. Tomorrow we are going to try and see how far we can get in the artificial and in the story of 5, chapter 5, and we'll see how far we can get in the events on because you have to clear a little bit of chapter 5 to do some of the events in the prisoner in the cave. So we'll see how far we can get through that on this account. If you haven't already, if you're watching and you're on your main account, or if you're free to play and you've already gotten to this already, man, let me know what you think about this story. Like, man, it is phenomenal. I loved it, and it's fun. It's funny. Like, 37 is such a cool character. I wasn't expecting that from her, but she's hilarious, and I love it. Anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.